Kidwai, what are your sources saying? Will Rahul fight from Amethi or not? And why can't the Congress make up its mind? What's taking so long? What's cooking in that kitchen?
Rahul, first of all, I think, when it comes to sources and Rahul Gandhi, there are two different things. One should not trust sources at all. It is Rahul Gandhi's call. Politics is not about adventurism or bravado. If he is in a position to win and there are political compulsions, pressure from Alai Samajwadi Party, then he may contest. But the important point is winnability. If winnability is not there, then Rahul Gandhi would not contest from Amethi. And my information, since you asked me, the feedback, the kind of the informal survey that is being conducted, the report is not very positive about Amethi. That's the long and short of it. A lot has been said in a very high voltage campaign, but the facts have, debate, but facts have taken the casualty. There are several VIP constituencies which continue to be very extremely underdeveloped, including Chhindwara. If you look at the socio-economic indicators of Chhindwara or Guna or Vidisha, where Vajpayee had contested, or Phulpur, where Nehru had contested, or Fatehpur, where VP Singh had contested, the socio-economic indicators are extremely poor. If Amethi is backward, then it's a poor reflection on the state government, and the Congress was in power last time was in 1989. So, and it's both center and state government are there, double engine ki sarkar. If Amethi continues to have 54% of poverty and all, there is a very poor reflection on the state and central government, not the MP who's representing it.
Okay, Anand Ranganathan, respond to Rashid Kidwai's point that it's largely the state government. You can't blame Rahul Gandhi and the Congress because they were at power at the center. It's the state government that is more responsible for local amenities and local infrastructure.
Rahul, if you notice, I mentioned the 2011 census figures, particularly because at that point of time, not only was a Congress ally at power in the state, but Congress was in power at the center. So this is obviously defying logic. Secondly, I talked about a dynasty bastion, not a VVIP seat. So I don't know why Mr. Rashid Kidwai is talking about VP Singh as a dynasty bastion. He was not a dynast. Yes, there are exceptions to the rule, but as a rule, I mean, you yourself have Baramati and Safai, for example. Do you believe that NCP will ever lose in Baramati? It's a simple yes or no question.
No, now we don't know which NCP, because now you've got Ajit Pawar's wife versus Supriya Sule, so it's a very complex situation. One of the two NCPs will definitely lose, but that again is a mess of their own making. Now I want to go across to Sanjay Jain, because do you just look at this question and respond to whether Rahul Gandhi should fight, should not fight? If he fights, it's seen as if he's wanting to be in this battle and take on Smriti Irani regardless of the consequences. The flip side is, if he loses, then does he have a political future at all?
Rahul, I hope you'll give me at least half the time that you've given to Dr. Ranganathan. I want to address a lot of the points he raised, a lot of the data that he rattled by just actually giving two. And I won't get breathless in the process as well. Number one, India's GDP growth over the last 5 years has been 4.2%. And that, by the way, nails the entire story of the manifesto that he rattled. The second is electoral bonds is the biggest scam since 1947, which shows you the corruption, criminality, and crony capitalism in India since Modi became Prime Minister. Let me answer your third question. With due respect, you have every right to believe that is oratory, but there is also an art called as the Gish Gallop. And let me repeat that for you, because you never fact check that. This is the problem that a lot of people actually use as a technique of debate. I'll define for you what a Gish Gallop is a rhetorical technique in which a person in a debate attempts to overwhelm their opponent by providing an excessive number of arguments with no regard for the accuracy or strength of those arguments, because it is impossible to fact check them. Now, let me answer your question on Rahul Gandhi. It's a very straightforward one. Rahul Gandhi, I totally agree with you, has and should fight the Amethi election. Because politics is a battle of perceptions, Rahul. It is not just about Rahul contesting it, whatever the internal surveys are saying. It is about the galvanizing the cadres and second, your supporters across the country into believing that you're willing to bite the bullet or take the bull by the horns. And I do believe this is I have my own, I wouldn't like to use the word sources, but I do believe that Rahul Gandhi is seriously considering contesting from Amethi.
When will we know? Because the 3rd of May is the last day of filing nominations. Just like barely hours left now.
Rahul, the short answer to that would be that supposing if Rahul Gandhi had announced his candidature a couple of days ago, we wouldn't be having this program. And I think to a great extent, I think the Congress party has become, it may not be yet there, but it has become a lot more strategically savvy than it was in the past.